Welcome to the e-learning program on open access e-resources. We are in the midst of COVID pandemic period. At this junction, the concept of self-study arises. Open access e-resources plays a very vital role in self-study. A famous quotation, "A lifelong learner is a lifelong winner." Let us learn ourselves and make others also learn. Now get into the program. Open access e-resources can access through various channels. First one is academic search engines. They search resources within an area, whereas the common search engines or searching is through broader scope. Then we all know about e-journals and e-books. Aggregators are small companies having licensed content from small publishers to create a single database of information. The aggregator may be in a single subject or in a multidisciplinary subject. Institutional repositories, they simply capture the intellectual output of a particular institution so that the saved information can be used for others also, so that we can avoid duplication in research. OpenCourseware are digital copies of college and universities educational materials like course planning, e-content, evaluation tools. Then data repositories are tools to store data. They collect data from small databases. They can analyze the data and share the data for others. The first one is Base. It is an academic search engine. It is a voluminous search engine, and Base is operated by Bielefeld University Library. More than 150 million documents you can access from here. The next is Core. The main aim of the Core is the general public must know the output of the research, because most of the researchers are funded from the tax paid by the public. So the Core harvests the research paper from all over the world. You can access research papers here. Then Microsoft Academic Research is another academic search engine. The specialty of this search engine, they use semantic web technique for searching, so that you can get accurate and scholarly information. Then OJOS. OJOS is another academic search engine specially for journals. You can access n number of journals, and the journals are arranged in alphabetical order. Then PDF Drive. This is another search engine. You can access here PDF files. The information available in PDF files. The main advantage of this PDF drive is has no advertisement and there is no download limitation. You can download full text article, n number of articles. Then science literature. This is a free database for scientists, so that the scientist can update the information in their related area, mainly for scientists. Then coming to e-books and e-journal, two websites are given. One is DOBE, Directory of Open Access Book, and another one is DOJ, Directory of Open Access of Journals. In the DOBE, you have access the peer-reviewed books, whereas DOJ is for journal. You can access free journals. The Directory of Open Access Scholarly Resources, This is a portal of ISSN. We all know that ISSN is given for journals, international standard serial numbers, and this is funded with UNESCO's Communication and Information Division. The next one is National Online Periodical Repository, and this is the product of CSIR NISCAR. All the publications of NISCAR you can archive in the National Online Periodical Repository. The next one is Indian Academy of Sciences, Bangalore. You can also archive all the journals and proceedings of IAS. You can freely available. The colleges not having fund for subscribing journals, they can easily access they can download full text articles of all the journals published by IAS. The proceedings are available from 1934 onwards. Then open access journals of elsewhere. This is also an important e-journal, free e-journals. Then coming into the aggregator, Paperity is the first multidisciplinary aggregator of open access journals. You can access the different subjects here. Then another aggregator, it's a very important one. It is called Internet Archive. It is a non-profit library. You can access even movies, softwares, music, n number of resources available here. These are some of the popular medical and health science databases like PubMed, then Ovid Medline. Then ROAR is a open access research articles which are more productive and effective repository, this one. Then Dudi is a institutional repository of Cochin University Science and Technology Wing. You can access their e-thesis, then conference proceedings, all information from the Cochin University. Then the Social Science Open Access Repository, which is a very important database for social science subject. Then CiteSeer, this is specially for computer and information science subject. It is a public search engine as well as a digital library. Then eScholarship. Here the students, the learners can join the learners group. They can exchange their learning material to others also. Then OER Common is another open educational resources database. More than 50,000 educational resources are freely available here. Then OpenCoursera. Here the Vidyamitra. This is a MHRD project of National Mission on Education through ICT. Audio video materials are available in a single interface. This is an e-content project developed under MHRD. Then one more important is VLab, that is Virtual Lab. This is also an MHRD project. The students and faculty members of Science and Engineering College, if they are not having facilities, lab facilities and instruments, they can use this virtual lab, and it is coordinated by IIT Delhi. Then one more important OpenCoursera, National Institute of Open Schooling. Here they provide education for 14 plus years age group of adolescents from basic level to up to pre-degree level in a distance mode. So the mainly for the child labor, the kids or an adolescent group people, they are not able to learn in a formal education. They can learn education through this open schooling. Then academic year. They provide world-class education from world's top universities like Stanford University. They provide 161 courses here. Then MIT University provides 233 courses here. They provide all the courses in the distance education mode. So you can get any degree from graduation level to doctorate level you can learn here. Then Merlet. It is another database which famous for peer review materials. Then coming to the data repositories, this is the US National Science Foundation Data Observation Network for Environmental and Ecological Science. This website is Data1 Data Repository. You can access the data about environmental and ecological science. Then datagovernment.in, it is an open government data platform of Indian government, so that you can get information, data from the various government departments. This is created to increase the transparency in the functioning of government. Another one is Vidwan. This is a premier database of profiles of scientists. If you want to get information about any scientist in a particular subject field, you can get their contact details, what are the papers they published, all the information you get it here with one. Then AVBase. AVBase is a database for birds. They given information, collected the data about the birds in a global level. Then this one is Maritime Database. They provide data about world's what are the ports are available in the global level with the help of Google Maps, and they operated from Greece. Then Impasse. This is another data repository. You can access the information about granted and pending Indian patents. Then these two websites for kids, FunBrain, and another one is National Geographic Kids. Finally, I will show you these two websites. Then Pixabay. You can download n number of free images. Even for commercial use also we can download it here. No attribution required. High quality of images. These are some of the journals published by the NISCAR. You can access these journals in the NISCAR archive. The next one is Academic Earth. I have already told you, if you want to register, you have to first select a degree, then you have to go for which category, then which subject, then from which university you want a degree, you can select that also. This is Academic Year. Like Stanford University, MIT University, you get degree through distance education mode. This one is Internet Archive. I have already told you. Here it's a collection of many databases like American Library, Canadian Library, then European Library also available. If you click into here, it will give the list of European libraries you can access freely. These are all the databases available in the Internet Archive. This is, I have already told you, for the kids. If you want make them to read any book, you can select a book. Just make them read. It's an interesting website. If you they want to study material also given up to 8th grade. Then another one is National Geographic Kits. For example, if you want to know about African elephant, they provide all the information with PowerPoint presentation about that animal and other details. It is easy to learn for the kids. Then finally, I want to show you some Tamil website for Tamil students. This is Agara Mudali Lexicon, Tamil Lexicon. Then next one is Project Madurai. It is for Tamil literature. It is a collection of Tamil literary resources. Then this one is Neechal Karan. It's another website for Tamil. Then Valai Tamil, another Tamil website. Tamil students, please go through this one. Tamil Virtual Academy. You can get Tamil literature contents here, freely downloadable. Thank you participants for watching this video lecture.